All right, we're back. Hello, everybody. NFB. I'm in Canada.
Those are two interesting.
NFB means something for Canadians.
Oh, National Film Board?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it
doesn't mean anything for Americans.
Oh, yes, it does. No fat bitches.
Okay. Touché. Which would be one fat bitch if he were twice the size in this room.
Non-flammable bitches.
Non-flammable means flammable? Who knew?
Okay. All right. Grade D.
So
Loading
can we
the
just
tape.
get rid of the
NNN.
in
There's just time for a look at
inflammation?
what's coming up later
Inflammation.
today on Channel 1.
Inflammation.
At 6:30, it's local programming with What's Traipsing Through Your Territory. At 7:30, it's movie time with Oh God, It's Tripness.
That's a fun
harrowing
title.
drama about a family cursed.
It's
with
a very
financial ruin and
there's very
emotional
funny
collapse
writing
after
in
the
this,
birth of
and
their
if we didn't go
There
through the
is-
broadcast, we'd miss
Yeah,
a lot
no,
of
there
it.
is great comedic writing in this. It's
Yeah.
really good.
That's why I love going back through the broadcast.
Yeah.
Is just
catchy tunes and
I want to
scenes of
catch it all, you
inappropriate
know.
sexual nature.
Gotta catch them all.
Not one to
Yeah.
miss. At 10 p.m., it's time for Julia's Diary, where the ever-popular Prime Minister reads extracts. from her
Olivia,
diary
those words
in
mean
front of
nothing
the
to me, but
fire.
try to help me
Then
understand
at
that when I'm playing the
10:30,
game.
it's the
Have
latest
access to the
episode of
castle
our
on
series,
NG+.
Betterment.
which
I don't
is
know
now
what
The
castle
inspirational
is in
story
the
of
game.
Emily Dennisworth.
We're talking about Elden Ring.
Sure.
Struggling to help her shed her old habits and adjust to the new future.
Did you know that that's
Strong
also
language
by
and themes
George
of
R.R.
selfishness
Martin?
there, so not one for the kids.
He does anything
Ring.
with a
Sciences
castle.
is at 11:15,
He's involved.
and
Yeah.
Dr. Adrian Atkinson Blimey will
Ooh,
be
what's
looking
I
back on
wasn't listening.
Liberation Day
What's the show
by talking to several
Incisors?
eyewitnesses and asking,
I like
how
a
did it all
toothy
go
show.
so right?
You don't have to
That's followed by the
apologize. That's
Territory
okay.
Weather Report.
Nah, you
I
should
know you're
apologize.
high out of
And
your
pages
mind.
from Terratext, now featuring up to 16
Fairly safe
simultaneous
bet.
colours. What a time to be alive.
I'm just
But
kidding.
first, time to put on your thinking glasses as we go over to Megan and the team at the NNN.
Good evening and welcome to the I'm Megan.
Good start.
Well, it's Bring Your Daughter to Work Day here at Channel 1. So I'm joined tonight by my
The way her
foster
jeans
daughter,
are, too.
Stacy. Say hello, Stacy.
They're not jeans. Oh, she has jeans. Oh, she has she's got a pants
Here
tent.
are the stories that matter to you.
She's just wearing scrubs
First
because
up,
she doesn't care
with
anymore.
advance confirming that the nuclear fallout from the 20-week war is to blame for the drop in birth rates across territories, we asked you what keeps you going. I know that I, for one, was
What keeps you fucking?
deflated when I heard about this.
Nothing.
But reading all your submissions has really put the smiles back on my face.
Face.
This is from Sonia in Larkshire. I've had plenty of time.
More
to chill,
scarf
so
than
I've
Darren
started a new
Aronofsky
hobby.
and Wes
Since I
Anderson
started
combined.
knitting, I barely remember that 85% of the country is sterile. My record is this scarf. It's 124 meters long. Thank you for that.
There was a
And
censor
if you
where
started
she
a new
said
hobby,
knit
do write
bleep
in
ing.
and tell us
Knit.
about it. Next up, you know how we love your uncanny, comestible coincidences, and I don't know about you, but I think this one really takes the piss. I'm not sure what I'm more impressed by, Stacy. The things our viewers spot, or the unbelievable way our menu centres are now able to feed every team member every single day.
Ah!
Catherine from Berkeldown does this, saying,
I like censoring the town names because I like the idea that
That town names are full of slurs.
yeah.
I also like that.
Oh, I'm not sure if I see it, Catherine, but then again, I'm only on my third. Do keep those coming in. Can you have a go? We story, and this one is an inspiring story of rehabilitation. That's it, just tell us who it's from. Yeah, and then read it out. Apparently, this is from Terry Intendant. Here I am, just 6 months out of Betterment. I'm healthy, sober and working thanks to the facilities I had access to on the inside. I'll never have to go back to my old life of stealing cars and burning down charity shops. I just wanted to share. We absolutely love hearing
I'm
about
gonna
how
check
neighbours
one
and
thing
team
here.
members have been able
We can fast forward back to this part. I wonder if I can manually turn the music down. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's,
the music
that's
was
been consistently like kind of
pretty
too loud
over it. Yeah.
I feel like if you have them all at 100, it should just be perfectly mixed.
I
But
think.
Are you saying that
I'm gonna see what I'm gonna see if that sounds a little better Especially without subtitles on those things, you know.
Still vassals, slaves were just
See what happens if 70 even. Let's try that.
Is there any Kraken hype
Whoa!
up here? No, we're just sad about.
You know what I just noticed? Subtitles option is in audio and accessibility.
Oh my god.
It's in 2 different places.
Turn it on in one spot and see if it
Ooh,
automatically
it-
changes.
I
the
mean,
other.
100% that's gonna happen.
But what if it doesn't?
Well,
what if you
like,
have
what if
one
it's-
on, one off, and it gets stuck in a logic loop?
It's on.
Damn. It's a nice idea. I thought it was a secret way to beat the game.
All right, so let's see how much that helps us.
You
From,
figured it out. You cracked
you
it.
cracked
This is
the
what the game is really about.
Exactly. This like all the video
Edition
shit
of
is
the
superfluous.
NNN. There's just time
yeah,
for a
from
look at
gotta trick it with
what's
subtitles.
100 to
on Channel
70,
1.
the rest of the audio is
6:30, it's
unchanged.
local programming
I'll fast
with
forward
what's
once the
traipsing
loading's
through your
done.
territory. At 7:30, it's movie time with
Movie
God,
time.
It's Triplets, a harrowing drama about a family cursed with financial ruin and emotional collapse after the birth of their unexpectedly large family. At 9:15,
That's a funny way to
it's
describe it
What
too,
Music Is
because it
Next?
sounds like the
A
name of like
rundown
a
the
family
top-selling
comedy, but
songs
she's
Yeah.
like
across the territories.
this terrible thing that happened.
Yeah, this is.
And you know what? It fits in with
Ruined
the
the
theme
family.
earlier because they were trying to do like the don't have children thing. And again, that leads me to believe the like whole weird kind of whack job libertarian angle.
Yeah.
Because he goes into this weird conspiratorial, like they're trying to make you have less kids. Like it's a government conspiracy to make you have like it's in line with that,
Yeah.
which is fine. I like
You
the
think-
game a lot.
You think
I like
he's
the game creator.
the game creator's a pro-natalist?
Yes. Sorry, birth fetishist.
Nice.
Apparently, this is
Pretty
It's
similar.
a little better, but I'm
Put
gonna
it to
see what
0.
happens when I go. It might be one of those things where like I wonder if it saves the setting in the replay
Ooh,
from how
if
you had it in
can't
the game.
Change it.
So let's see. I'll do an experiment here. We'll do audio all the way down to 0 on music and see if
Yeah.
that changes anything. And if it doesn't, we'll know.
then we'll know.
Because
That's
like
science.
because it saves your camera decisions and everything. So it's possible that the broadcast saves like the settings of the audio too.
Tonight's edition of the NNN.
Let's see
There's
what
just
happens.
time for a look at what's coming up
And I'll
later
turn it back
tonight
up if it
on
does
Channel
make
1. At 6:30,
actually mute it.
it's local programming with what's traipsing through your territory.
I think it might just
At
like
7:30, it's movie
save
time with,
It might.
God,
a video
it's
file. Like
Triplets,
I don't know
Yeah.
how it
harrowing
works
drama
actually.
about
This
a
is
family
this is kind of a
cursed with financial
complex
ruin and
game to
emotional
make.
collapse
Lots going
after the
on.
birth of their
A lot of ins and
unexpectedly
outs.
large
They
family.
definitely did the
At
most
9:15,
high effort
it's
Yeah.
What Music Is
FMV
Next?
game they
For
possibly
rundown
could have
for
done.
real.
top-selling
Yeah.
songs across the
Like
territories.
any more
Expect
complicated, it wouldn't be
catchy
possible
tunes
with
and
today's
It would just
technology.
catch on fire.
All right, let's see
My
what happens here.
my mom miscarried twins.
Yeah.
So she's doing her part for
Sorry,
not
I guess it's
birthing
hard
too
coded.
much.
The music's hard coded in there, so I'll keep it on 70 for future.
yeah.
For I guess the next level and the DLC or whatever, and hopefully that makes a difference. But it seems like we can't really do anything about the archive broadcast. Sorry, everybody. I can still understand it with like headphones and everything. Editor, whoever's working on this, if there's parts that are difficult to understand, and you're keeping them in the edit, just create some subtitles for some parts. Just make sure not to subtitle anything that has the funny bleeps though, because then
Yeah.
that ruins it. Unless you subtitle everything
Subtitle
but what is
with
bleep.
the bleeps.
Yeah, and you just do star star.
Then go nuts.
Although if you do N star star, which you should not type in chat or else you're gonna get banned unironically.
Even with
Not
the
even by me,
stars?
like just by Twitch.
Even with
you'll get
the
a
stars.
insta perma ban apparently.
Now it doesn't have to be the right number of stars. Can you do N and 4
You could
stars
be
and you're
writing a
okay?
completely different word.
No, but like, is it only N 5 stars? Or is it N and any
What
amount
about
of
with
stars?
one star?
What about with 1 star?
Because then you could just be declaring a pointer in
Yeah,
in a coding language,
correcting a single letter that you mistyped.
Yeah,
Actually, N.
yeah. That's
Well,
what I
I'm-
meant.
I'm
Yeah.
an N7.
You are an N7. I used up my N7 very quickly.
Alright, so we were here.
And thanks to the facilities I had access to on the inside, I'll never have to go back to my old life of stealing cars and burning down charity shops. I just wanted to share.
We absolutely
I need more editors on the gaming channel.
the way our neighbors and team members have been
I need to hire some more.
So do let us know your stories here.
they're not being made as quickly as
No, you're right.
I would like.
Give it a try.
I did a test in the chat. We're okay, guys.
Let us know your stories here at the NNN. Happy now?
Yeah, ecstatic. You know what? This actually used to be called the National Nightly News.
That's when I was panicking.
Yeah.
What am I doing wrong?
Oh my God.
Good shot.
First up
Lot of
tonight
ends.
on the NNN, it's time to celebrate
Not a lot of
this week's
stars,
team
mostly
lottery
hints.
winners live from the Shakespeare Theatre right here in the
Hard
capital.
star.
We're going to hand over to Julius Salisbury.
Just that it's 3 ends,
Oh, I
you know?
Stacey.
Or the new wankers.
What's that,
Okay.
about 15 stars?
Surprising vote of approval there from Stacey. Let's go live to that. right
18
now.
stars?
Nope.
15 stars.
Well, it's singular, plural. Ladies' choice. Beep.
Censored the brown note.
Good.
As I so often say to you, the uneven past is now, following the demise of Disrupt, firmly behind us.
Oh, Alfie.
This is the new future. And I say to you, it's better now. I am delighted to be joined here tonight.
I love how it
with
cuts the
old
audio when I
people
do
in
that too.
Territory 1. He was born over 107 years ago. Please give a warm team welcome to Alfie Touchbadger.
I missed the
So,
applause button.
Alfie, you must have seen so much in your lifetime. What have been some of the highlights?
Here's
I like how they're just like, we're interviewing an old person.
Is he all right?
Yeah. Check out how old he is. It's crazy.
His hearing aid isn't turned on.
Oh, could you turn it
It
down?
is Michael Haneke. Yes.
Oh, it is. That's
It
right.
is, yeah.
It is Hanky Chan.
He says it drains the battery.
Well, will you tell him that new battery after the presentation?
Yeah, he says that's fine then.
Can you turn game up on stream a bit?
And I
don't know.
will help him with that. Yeah.
If you would.
Turn your fucking volume
Sorry,
up.
Can't get the staff.
We got it.
Like relative to our voices?
So, Alfie. What?
Here, why don't I do this?
107 years old.
I'll pause this.
Why don't I do this? Ban you.
I'll pause the recording.
To be clear.
All right, we're back. Chat was crazy as suspected. Don't know what you're talking about. Thanks.
Remind me.
You prefer it a bit louder?
That's like.
Turn it up on your end.
Download it when it's done and remix it.
Out there in the dark. Oh, bless him. It's not just the ears.
Who are you? 2 sugars, please.
I'm Julius Salisbury, the Prime Minister.
A likely story. Who are you really?
No, I really am the Prime Minister.
Really?
Oh,
Really?
oh you're, you know,
A woman.
Yeah, a woman. One of
Women
them.
can do anything men can do these days.
Except win
Alfie.
Best Actor.
And you're pissed standing up.
I can't say I've ever tried.
No, I didn't think so. 2 sugars, please.
I enable TTS all the time. You're not a real fan. You don't understand. You weren't here the other streams.
Fucking got him.
Well, I'm not sure we have enough time.
I might enable it. We're playing the next
Fucking
game. It would be too
wrecked.
chaotic during this game.
Wrecked.
Pap. There was no television then, back then, you know. We made our own to entertain out of coal and roadkill.
Well, that's fascinating.
They got me a pet, see? But it weren't a dog. They told me it were a dog, but it were a stone.
A stone?
Yes. So I called it Patch, which was a popular name for a dog back then on account of the king. To introduce him to...
All right. This segment was not as eventful as some of the other ones.
Yeah.
Are you here to change me?
Just give her a medal, Alfie. There's a good boy.
Or just passing out medals?
I mean, 2 sugars, please. Too long.
I think you're supposed to give me one of those.
Oh. Well, I
There he goes. Look.
Have you seen
can't get the arms up any higher than that. You'll have to go down now.
Thank God those fractious times are behind us, and now the territories are thriving.
Are we in? As the actors said to the bishop.
Yes, thank you. I've got it from here.
She's fun.
Yeah.
Well done. Daphne Snifter, everybody. Now, open your envelope and find out what you've won. Crikey, don't hold back there. She's tougher than one of Peter's
She said
homemade
crikey.
apples cakes.
Got it. I've won a holiday for 2 in
that Susan Boyle?
It used to be called San Palmerino, didn't it?
I believe
It's Olivia
it did.
Colman.
Resurrecting her career.
Yeah.
It's easier to remember.
We're all one.
She have a watch hanging from her titty?
Isn't it?
Yes.
It
Okay.
does look that way, yes.
Oh, what about my
I like it.
change? I've been in these wide fronts.
Oh, it was Abby from The Last of Us.
Help.
We'll get
2.
to that, Alfie.
Oh, right, you are, love.
Next up tonight is a couple from Farnley who, after a rocky start losing their family's ill-gotten gains to the Assets and Wealth Act, have
Their
really
ill-gotten
embraced
gains?
the new future.
I think I did see the director's
Community
roundtable with
farm
Michelle Haneke and John
teaching within a
Krasinski.
local
Yeah.
area for all the local children to play.
He was
Oh,
like-
my 2 favorite
Welcome,
directors.
Yeah.
Ozo and Lobelia, Jackson Randy.
It's fun. It's funny, just like Michelle Haneke is just such a like absolutely talented artist, but he also just makes things that just by watching them, what he's really saying is like all the rest of you are just bad at what you do. He's like, he's not just making his own things. He's like, I'm making anti what you're doing.
Yeah.
And so to see him like at a director's roundtable at all, just with someone who directed like A Quiet Place or something,
Yeah.
There was them.
you know.
Legendary, unstable
Has he
and of
even
course,
directed
legs.
anything besides the 2 Quiet Places?
He directed something that nobody watched beforehand,
Oh.
and it looked like just based on the trailer, it looked like not even competently shot. It's weird.
Excellent.
Did he do both Quiet Places, or did he
I
just
think he
do
directed
one?
both.
He
He at least directed the first
he
one.
directed both.
Fiddly got
He
shot.
directed 3 episodes of The Office, and he directed 2016's The Haulers, which is, I assume, the one that nobody
Yeah.
saw, because I've never heard of it.
Holla.
Holla. It's got noted South African actor Charlton Copley and Charlie Day and Richard Jenkins and Anna Kendrick and Margot Martindale and, oh, how'd he get him? John Krasinski.
All right, let's see how this goes.
And you are?
That's a big get. John Krasinski's an A-list
Big
movie
get.
star. He was in The Secret Soldiers of Benghazi.
You tell him, girl. That's my wife, you know. Oh, you
Isn't right. We used to have 3 horses, Fenton, DeFeffel, and Hunwell. And now what have we got? 2 mean goats, 1 mongrel dog
That
called
struggle.
Kenneth, and a rooster that would.
With these.
I love her like little scowl.
Oh, here we go again.
Her
Hello,
cringe.
Alfie Tadge Badger. Pleased to meet you.
I like that I so often ask women in video games to take their tops off, and someone finally did.
Oh, don't
Which
worry,
encourages my behavior.
I'll protect you. Oh.
I'm like, well, I got that one. I can do more.
Feels like it should be uncensored as you are the censor.
True.
But then you couldn't stream the game on Twitch. So they kind of had to.
They had no choice.
Although they
to
could
get
have
all
had
the-
a second mode.
Yeah.
This is clearly
Titty
a,
mode.
a game designed with Twitch streaming in mind.
Every game should. Honestly, if you want to sell your game,
You had to win it. Oh, it was
you have to
so
be
upsetting
mindful of
back
streamers.
then. Boys were boys, girls were
I'm
girls.
I'm not overly mindful of streamers.
By the circuses. There were loads of them, you see, circuses. with their big tents and their candy floss. You did music, the pipe organ.
Yeah, Roundtable with
Sound in the world.
Michelle Hanukkah, John Krasinski, and Judd Apatow.
Perfect. The big three, they're calling them.
Did you ever
What's
go
the
to
last Judd
circus?
Apatow directed movie I liked?
The 40-year-old
40-year-old virgin? Probably.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Well, that was an unexpected dose of naked nostalgia.
Super
Some
bad.
people simply can't let go of
Not
the past.
Apatow directed.
That's why I
Apatow
look in
produced.
joy and fervent
It
admiration
feels
he
like
didn't do that one?
Feels like it's Apatow directed. That one might be an Evan Goldberg.
And with
Wonder where he's
fertility
from.
falling throughout the territories,
That one might be
we
a
should put the value
other
of our
Jewish
fabulous
person.
New generation now more than ever. Our final winner tonight is a
How come
go-go
Kanye didn't watch
who
that movie
really
and
went
change
and
his
got
mind?
him.
Up in the
question.
air?
Out more than 170
I don't know if I like
Not a
Up in the
Jewish
Air.
person, an Italian person, Greg Matola.
Mamma mia.
Mamma
Then
mia!
he's gone on to be a
A real
senior
Italian,
cadet leader
directed super
and
bad.
organised all of the entertainment at last year's.
So had Kanye not enjoyed a single performance by a Jewish, person before?
No. Before 21 Jump Street,
You should be in a transition
which he
centre.
just watched.
All right. I'm paying attention to this guy because he had some funny
This guy was
faces.
good stuff.
It's a pleasure to finally meet you.
I like this guy.
We're very similar, in my opinion.
Well, I've never been much of a role model.
Nonsense, Prime Minister. You have saved this country. You have fought enemies, foreign and domestic, with 9 fists. As with my own tiny fists have I.
Well, let's open the envelope and find
He
out
reminds
what you
his
won.
facial expression reminds me of the Jesus. Of the youngest boy in sorry, the oldest boy in 3-Beat Slide.
I got no time for the oldest boy in anything.
His internship as a behaviour coach at Betterment. It's just what boys
Those pockets.
Those are
Let's show the fools where
those are some intense pockets.
Aggressive.
Actually, Betterment is about rehabilitation, Edwin.
Absolutely. And if they won't reintegrate,
And no shirt pocket.
just like you.
No, like,
Oh, there we go. I used to wear fucking shorts like that when I was in junior high.
did you?
And
For the first year and a half, yeah.
That's why we weren't friends when you were in
I
junior
could fit
high.
an entire Nintendo DS in my even though I don't think I even had one at the
That
time.
concludes tonight's awards. Join me next week when hopefully.
But that was the
it'll be a
selling
lot
point of the
more
pants.
normal. Back to you,
Good
Megan.
stare.
I didn't need a backpack.
They could fit a Nintendo DS.
Highly
fit all my
eventful
binders
team
in my
awards ceremony. Any
pants.
thoughts on this week's winners, Stacy?
Nurse was fucking scary. The pretees were saying
if only Peter.
Rick will never lose his virginity.
Okay, well, succinctly put there, if a little profane. After the break, we'll be going live. Star-studded premiere.
He did have the
of
Zoomer
the
haircut.
Red carpet tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be
Broccoli
back
hair.
after this. And we're out.
It's funny that the Zoomer haircut is like the worst haircut from the early 90s. It's a weird choice, kids.
Are over. The uneven past is far behind us.
Is the haircut all the
territories
8-year-olds
are
have in
expanding,
Billy
with
Madison?
countries queuing to add their voices to the warm symphony of the new future. It's an exciting time, but there's one thing missing, and that's where you come in. Advance are calling on talented, creative people from across the territories.
It's
to
interesting
submit
that
their
nobody
most
loves
stellar
Kanye enough in his
creations
personal life
as
to
entries
sneak
in
him the
the
meds.
United Territories
No.
anthem
To like
Or-
make him take them.
Or they
for a new
they
song
do
for the new
they do
future.
love him,
Something that
but
speaks from
he's
and to
too
your
funny
hearts.
without the
An
meds.
original
True.
composition
And that
of
supersedes the love.
cooperation and cohesiveness. A song of
Which I can really like. This is more funny than I Love You.
Is required. All you need to do is record or notate your anthem, and if possible,
Maybe it's like it just tones him down the wrong amount, where people start taking him seriously. And he still has problematic views.
Ooh, that's tough. Where he like doesn't sound
Oh, yeah.
crazy anymore and is
Yeah.
just fully hateful.
He's a more effective Nazi.
Yeah. Kanye. Who would have thought that Kanye West would be the best Nazi?
1, 2, and 5. So why not put on your composing trousers, sharpen your music stick, and have a go? You can grab the friendly 31.
Eating nothing but meat is fine as long as you never drink apple cider.
Yeah.
Then it kills you.
Yeah, then it will really, really mess with your body. But I only eat meat. I just stay away from apple cider, and I'm doing great.
Welcome back. Stacy's still here.
Wishing she wasn't.
Whoa.
Thanks, Stacy.
Bitch.
And in this segment, we're delighted to have sent Robin and Patrick to the movies. Yes, tonight is the world premiere of The Autumn
Premiere.
Wind,
Premiere.
starring Lawrence Blunderclatch and the late, great Helena Cantu-Boche.
P-R-E-M-I-E, accent grave, R-E.
5 years ago, back when it was called The Medicated. Then, for mysterious reasons, the film was suddenly pulled the night before its release. Well, since then, executive producer George Focus has spent 5 long years polishing the film and turning it into a special edition and premiering tonight. With extensive state-of-the-art visual effects and a top-quality voice team, George says it's the movie he always wanted to make. Now, let's take a look at it.
Yeah, I was hella distracted during this part.
Captain?
I can't deconstruct it.
Who did I say this guy was? Half Dylan Moran and half someone else.
Think I don't grow that?
Oh, my uncle's friend Rick. That was it.
Oh, yeah.
Kill you.
Right?
Think of Saturn.
Guys, if you know Rick, this is flawless.
Chief Harrison.
And Dylan Moran.
I wish you were real, baby. Flesh and blood.
Captain Quasar.
But you're just ones and zeros, baby. If only I'd noticed.
Captain Quasar.
You rusted, but I didn't notice.
Captain.
Quasar's a good word.
Buffering shit, you said?
Great word.
Got one on you.
God damn it, lost it all!
Here's a map.
I think that was the name of the slot machine in Mass Effect.
Okay,
Mm.
so head
Quasar?
north on
Nice.
Interstellar Avenue, left at the asteroid belt, and a tricky
It's also
alternate
some
Uranus.
kind of fucking
Look
star.
at these symbols. This corner. This is the key.
We could shut it down.
Yes, we could down. But we have to ask ourselves, who are we?
The dub.
Gosh, thrilling stuff. What did you think, Stacy?
Ooh.
They certainly were. Let's go over to Robin Shaw now in Western Square, who I believe has got the star of the show. Robin?
Robin
Well,
shit.
Megan, I'm joined by not one, but both of the stars, Lawrence Blunderclatch and Helena Cantu-Boche.
That was a good.
Thank you
That was a
so
good
much.
bleep.
No, thank you. It's thanks to shows like yours that Helena and I are even here. Don't you agree?
Well, I could.
Absolutely right, darling.
And you two have both become absolutely huge in the past couple of years, haven't you?
Even huger, yes, that's right. I feel very lucky, very, very lucky to be born, well, you know. And Helena is in massive demand too at the moment. She's still the face of a major cosmetics brand, and she's booked to do a one-woman Lear in the summer.
Wow, it sounds like you're both very busy. But is there any chance we'll get to see you together on screen again?
No, I'm
Hit her.
really not supposed to mention this, but yes, we are doing a little something together.
No.
I'm playing a weathered starship captain from another galaxy, and Helena is my droid companion.
But how does that work?
I spend 7 hours in makeup now.
No, how does Helena play a droid?
Oh, we just pop her on a roller skate.
Oh, so apparently you like.
Wow.
Apparently Helena is only dead because you because of a certain ad you played.
And we're going over to
Eau de Cachan.
Eau de Cachan. Otherwise, she'd be
Will
alive.
we be seeing you in a movie anytime soon?
Water of pig.
Not. I'm actually
Uh-oh.
joined here by
Billy Bob Jean Short, and surely you recognize my youngest, pop sensation, Lil D. Her Little Sea Covers album drops next week.
actually, we were expecting Lil C. Is she...
She's around. She's not been feeling very well. She's put me in charge.
Has she?
Well, the court.
It's called a
they gave me
conservatorship.
stewardship over her estate.
Oh, it's literally that. Okay.
Her eternal soul, praise Craglar.
Praise Craglar. Wow. But is she coming just because we've got some questions for her?
Well, she might be along later, but as our legal and spiritual guardian, I'll be happy to answer all and any questions on her behalf.
And Lil D, was it? Well, you look great.
Oh, thank you. You know what? I feel great.
Well, who are you wearing?
I'm wearing Little C, and you could be too.
Really?
Little C's new line launches tonight. This is one of my favourite.
Has anybody made like a horror movie where people wear each other's skins and then they say, "Who are you wearing?"
Oh, I like that.
Just, you know, that feels like it would be appropriate for like a Treehouse of Terror.
I was literally just gonna say that seems like a Simpsons Halloween
well,
joke.
The label's gotten some strength to strength since our initial TV launch on this very show, actually.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So really, we have all you to thank for all this. You know, this hat.
Make a bodysuit and then stitch all the names into it.
Who are you wearing? Who are you wearing?
Yes, it's a nice hat.
That really feels like a Simpsons. Maybe it's
Well, I
happened.
know they've parodied her doing that, but I don't think it's been in that context.
No.
For anyone
They could bring her back for Halloween. Well, they couldn't now. She's fucking dead. But
someone was wearing her.
Ooh.
Is your family's financial backing and pre-existing fame. It's not rocket
You have the option to
science,
see Evil Dead Rise or Beau is Afraid tonight. Which one do you go for? Do you want to watch an hour and 40-minute long movie or a 3-hour long movie?
Ooh, those are different movies.
Yeah,
That's what you should be considering the most. They're both
25,
decent
she's
but
far
flawed.
Too old for pop music now. She can't keep up with these young stars. So her best of
Have you seen Evil Dead Rising, Shay?
I did. I saw it yesterday.
And then
I was wondering if you would go to see it based on your opinion of the last Evil Dead movie, which was the worst movie you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah, I don't really remember the last Evil Dead movie.
You were very angry at it at the time.
Oh, was I?
You said it's the worst movie you've ever seen.
But you don't remember saying that, I guess.
No.
No.
There's movies that you forget about, you know.
Poor health. And it's surprisingly expensive treatments.
I watched Gold by Matthew
Curse you,
McConaughey.
Satan!
Nice.
Damn
Wow.
you,
I remember watching
intergalactic
that.
justice.
That does look like an extremely forgettable movie.
Well, we better be letting you get back. Those babies aren't going to sell themselves, or possibly at all. Billy Bob, Lil C, D, thank you so much for joining me, and do pass our best wishes to Lil C.
Who? Oh,
is the People's Joker available on digital
It
now?
looks like Robin is with a music legend who actually is irreplaceable.
What now?
Is that who I think it is?
A movie that looks like someone didn't even try, and I think it's like loosely associated with Tim Heidecker, although he didn't do anything. Like
Okay.
maybe he threw some money at it or something.
Cool.
And it looks like a big shitpost, and it's a woman who's like clearly just making something like, I don't like superhero movies, and so she's just like, I'm the Joker now. But like it's one of those things where like every background looks like a green screen.
Cool.
And like the makeup looks like shit. And then I think it played at TIFF for like one screening, and then they got like a cease and desist from Warner Brothers, like DC or something.
Is it
They're like,
actually called The People's Joker?
It's called The People's Joker.
Oh, wow.
yeah. And so now I think it probably exists like as parody, as it should, because it's clearly not trying to compete in the same market. So,
That depends. Can you get me one in blue?
it was playing at a theater in Melbourne, so it's not
Melbourne.
available on digital yet. So I think, yeah, Amanda the Jedi saw one screening of it before it got canned.
Are you referring to your attempt to incite violence against the democratically elected leaders of this country?
Tim
on
Heidecker
live
and Bob
TV?
Odenkirk are in the movie.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
funny.
Good guys.
Instead of being held a visionary, my management and agent, they all dropped me.
Oh no.
You can't break me when you didn't make me, you understand? See, I'm the voice, I'm the hope. You can lock me up, call the doctors, but only the moon can judge me.
So what have you been up to since your team cut ties with you?
You know, keep building, keep moving. I'm actually working on a track right now. Written, recorded, directed, all by myself.
Yep.
Can we hear a bit of it?
What now?
I know I'd love to hear it, and I'm sure the people at home would love to as well.
Yeah, sure, of course. Give me the mic. Yo. The news tried to shut my mouth, but it won't be long until they go south. Because my name's Big J and you can't stop me. See, no censorship can stop me. Yeah, see, that's all I've got at the moment.
That was good.
2 + 2 is 4.
Minus
3
1.
is 1.
No! Daddy promised this wouldn't happen again. You're supposed to clap and say, well done, Julian, well done.
What's that genre called? Brit bong? Is that what it is, or is that a thing I made up?
That is the genre.
Okay. I like that genre.
Ask me a polite question.
I like a Dizzy Rascal. He's fun.
Is it true that you're heir to a hotel chain?
What? Where did you hear that?
And that you're very much alive parents
La, la,
are
la,
currently
la,
on the
la,
run
la,
for
la,
massive
la, la, la,
financial
la, la,
hoarding.
la.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you trying to censor me?
See, you can kind of tell the political leanings.
Yeah.
Like, you have rich parents.
Oh,
Don't say
Jesus
that.
there. It really does seem to be going
I rap
from
about the
strength
struggle,
to
but he actually has rich
something.
parents. You can-
So you think you do?
It's all leaning in like a particular direction.
It is. And a good direction it
Whatever.
is.
Here. I'm going to see if I can grab a moment with someone rather special. I hope you're not too jealous,
It's a good thing it's funny.
Back to you.
I think Stacy and I are probably in quite enough trouble where we are. So, 3 big names there, Stacy.
Yeah, big names.
Any thoughts about them?
If it's
From a
funny,
generational
that makes the political viewpoint
like my
right.
opinions.
It is correct.
Try me.
Which is why
Well,
I agree with
Mum
everything
is
Greg
so old, he's like
Gutfeld
1 week away from
says.
the transition centre, so who
Big
cares?
red-eye guy?
And Lil C was
Yeah.
cool when I was like 12 or something, but now she's just another fucking loony. And Jesus is a disruptor.
I didn't get
who
penalized for that censor, which was
died with the
awesome.
rest of them
Even though you
3
could
years
hear
ago.
the whole word.
Right.
You agree with me?
No, you're right. I don't like your opinions. But thankfully, who has another familiar face to catch up with? Oh, Patrick, what's the atmosphere like there?
Absolutely buzzing here, Megan. The anticipation is killing us. But a little birdie's told us that any moment now we should get a glimpse of someone incredibly popular with our viewers. A favourite destination for many of the fans. Yes, the
Nice
mayor
hair.
of Bumley.
Sick.
Who we are, this side of the camera.
Any second now. No sign of him yet, but as you can tell, the atmosphere here really is.
Sack, Stacy.
Alfred Hitchcock?
Patrick Bannon, NNN. What's it been like since Bumley got so popular?
Well, it's been wonderful. The tourism numbers have exploded thanks to the marketing campaign. Investors have ploughed millions into the town. We've got more Bumleyan jobs. It's brought more Bumleyan homes. We're all very grateful. Of course, it's not all bums and roses. It's almost impossible to get a good look at the whole these days. Crowds are unbelievable. Who can blame them? It's a bloody marvellous whole.
And do you have any words for your legions of fans out there? Stoic.
I didn't even notice there was a dog. The first
I told you there was a dog.
Well,
Yeah, I think maybe I was.
to literally see local government at work there, I'm still in shock. Back to you at the studio. Do you think they left any of those policy bags?
Amazing night. They certainly know how to make an entrance, I hope. And the automated really does seem to have unstoppable written all over it, because despite Boris Horsey in Hours magazine calling it Lawrence Blunderclatch's overly long suicide note, in a review which ends with the words, and he hasn't even had who we're supposed to be interviewing it through, the film, which is free to all residents of the territories, has seen record pre-bookings and looks set to run for months and months. But let's go back to those lucky few seeing it tonight. Oh, I'm so jealous. Robin, you seen anything unusual there?
Thanks, Megan. Well, will you settle for the territory's most eligible bachelor? 5 years ago, Steve Saxon was an unknown. Their series of incredible performances in a from Hamlet's Jam to the curious rise of Algernon Ding Dong made him the most wanted man in drama. He's been voted sexiest man under 25 for 3 successive years. Now,
Sexiest man under 15.
excuse me, Mr. Saxon, Steve, have you got a moment to NN?
Oh, hi, the NNN. You know, your show gave me my first chance at an audience. The raw me, Steve 1.0.
I remember.
Baby
Even then,
Steve.
everyone could see there was something so special about you. The whole thing is burned into my mind.
A moment is the very least I can give your amazing viewers in return.
Not that we're actually going anywhere. Where is she?
You were such a serious little thing. You had that horrible sister.
Yes, that was me. I'm the horrible sister.
Don't be so hard on yourself, babe. Looks are really important.
So, what have you been up to, Harriet?
Actually, last year I was overseas bringing art to the starving children from outside the territories. They may not have food, but they can still have Canada.
Good for you.
And now I'm in an experimental physical theatre piece about the existential angst of Wicker.
Amazing, so artsy.
We do it above a pub on Thursdays.
I was also the girl who got murdered in the bath in Night Slasher 3.
You can tell that the microphone is not where the audio is coming from.
No.
Yeah. Thanks, Steve.
Everybody's being equally
Oh my God, you need balloons.
audible.
We're gonna completely miss the trailer.
That's a lot of hair on his arm.
Sorry.
Get off of there.
Thank you so much for talking with us and enjoy the movie.
Thanks.
There, I couldn't, like, I've got fucking
Sorry.
excellent quality hair. Couldn't imagine having it that long. It seems like a nuisance.
Steve Saxon.
You know?
Yeah.
Mine doesn't even, like, get curly.
It's a lot to deal
It's
with.
just naturally, I don't even straighten my hair. I've got great hair. Couldn't imagine having it that long. Twice the length of this shit.
Yeah. It's a lot.
As soon as it starts getting caught in my jacket zipper, I'm like, we need to trim a few inches.
Star-studded event.
Does she not wear jackets?
My beard was getting caught in my jacket zipper.
Of course.
That was fun.
We'll be back
Uh-huh.
after these messages. I still go to
That's why I cut my face off.
Your beard was getting caught in my pants zipper.
Yeah, well, that's gonna happen.
Although the fighting has long passed, the dark clouds of war still loom over our united lands. And we all know who forced our hand. The tyrants of the world would spread their oppression to our team. Their war has denied
I
us
also
the
like
right
this
to
one.
our children, even as they still refuse to feed their own. But they have underestimated
It's,
us.
Flight of the
Although
Bumblebee.
They may have scarred our bodies. They will never damage our will or break our mutual bonds. Birth rates may be challenging, but happiness is everywhere. Satisfaction radiates from every metric. We are producing more and faster than ever before.
She's fucked that dog.
We have more time to focus on our inner lives, for leisure, for art. We have less stress, and we are healthier than ever. Our new future is secure. We are strong together, as a community, a team, safe from the divisive
Like that Bobcat
despots
Goldthwait
beyond our
movie.
borders for whom cohesiveness is an alien concept.
Originally titled Sleeping Dogs
Every
Lie,
day,
which is a great title,
across
then
these
changed to
territories,
Stay.
Neighbors support neighbors,
Lame.
and friends reach out to friends, strengthening and protecting each other through cooperation, through unity, as one. Advance, always together.
I'm not saying the beard shaving in the ring was consensual. That was still a hate crime. I did not ask.
Welcome back. For our final segment tonight, Stacy
This
and
one's
I
fun.
are delighted to be joined by Heat Rash.
Heat rash.
Their new album, Girls and Why We Love Them All, comes out this weekend. So, let me see if I can get this right. It's Nolan,
I write the songs.
Ronnie.
That's what it says on my tattoo.
Oh, you've got a tattoo of your name on yourself. Okay.
In case he forgets it.
Look at their legs.
This raconteur, you must be
Like there's no reason for that.
I like that.
Ginny.
It's because of the ugly old thing.
That's a leg power move is what that is.
Embarrassing.
On young
Dale.
Jared.
Crikey, Dale, you do not look old enough to be in a band.
I get that a lot. I'm actually 23, the oldest one. I have a growth disorder.
God, I'm so sorry. I didn't know that.
It's so co-preteen.
It's only messing with you.
He's actually 58.
Okay, right, I see. You're going to be a handful, aren't you, boys?
Who's the alpha of this group? Double Mohawk. Are you kidding me?
What does TP stand
Look
for?
at his leg work.
It stands for Team.
I see. How long have you had that nickname?
Ever since Nolan decided to have pronouns name for a member of a boy band.
No co, Ronnie.
Yeah, no co, Ronnie.
The guy on the right there
what does
has some
Soko
funny
mean?
expressions.
Yeah. It's the opposite of Soko.
Take Soko.
Yeah.
So cohesive.
Who's the
You
alfalfa of the
pretties
group?
Say,
Probably also double mohawk
Yeah,
because he
he's
has
a
the
double
most
alfalfa.
sticking up hair.
So you guys met through a popular show?
Rarely is
on
the
one of our
alpha also the alfalfa, but in this case, he pulls it off somehow.
So how did that work then?
Well, actually, Dell and I
I like how they're all doing it in a different way.
Yeah.
Classmates.
Fuck's sake, Nolan, mate. Give someone else a chance. We all
Who's the
went on
alpha
team
of this
first,
group?
We all auditioned. The judges put us into bands. And yeah, we went to their houses and they just put us into bands.
It's an example of how we're greater than the sum of our parts when we work in harmony.
And occasionally singing it.
So every week on the show, they get these bands and they give them a song that the producer just found from under the bin somewhere.
Actually, I write the song.
And
no.
The public would phone in and decide which song they like best.
Right, and then the losers would be eliminated. Yeah.
No-co. Pretty. So no-co. The band who get the most approval get to play their song again.
Sure. So what happens to the losers then?
Mum.
What do I keep doing wrong?
We don't use the word anymore.
You mean losers?
Would you please stop saying that? That word.
Can I say
is a
loser
pejorative.
with a soft
It's a word
A?
designed to diminish. At Go-Getters, I learned very early that we only win when everybody wins.
But sorry, that's not real life, is it? That's just sports board, no?
Thought you were Soko.
Yeah, I am Soko.
Nah, you're a shrinker. Can't be friends with shrinkers.
She doesn't know what you're talking about. She doesn't understand.
So I do understand, actually, Stacey.
What's a shrinker?
Well, a shrinker.
What's
is,
a pretty, Mum?
Well, I think it means someone who's older, doesn't it?
Pre-territories. It's someone who turned 18 before the new future. We call you preties.
Unevens.
Mimis. Nonks.
It's not her fault she's old. She can't help it.
I'm not that old.
I'm trying to help you here.
Well, I don't think I need your help.
See? Total Mimi.
Is that so?
Yes,
That guy.
obviously.
You know what the real problem with you lot is? You just can't get over the fact that your beloved Disrupt are gone and you just don't fit in anymore. But the truth is, Disrupt were violent, no-co, being psycho. I'm glad they lost, and you should be too.
Listen, not everyone over 30 supported Disrupt, Stacey.
Not everyone, no, but one off lot of you did.
Soko, Stacy. Soko.
We've all learned maybe a little bit more than we expected to there. I'm genuinely delighted to have met Heat Rash. And before we end the show tonight, I think you're going to sing for us, aren't you?
Yes, that's right. We're going to sing a song from Girls and Why We Love Them All called Pieces of My Heart.
That's such a funny album title.
I have with an actual girl.
Oh, Nolan, give it a rest, mate. No one cares. Go on, let's get on these stools, lads.
Right.
So, Stacy.
But
can I get your contact?
Oh, she's 15. Go on, off and sing your song.
Too old.
I'm happy I
So,
kept that shot.
Here they are with their latest single, Pieces of My Heart. Are you excited, Stacey?
Pieces
Not
of my
for me,
cock.
no. I only listen to blip music and a bit of jizzcore.
Yes.
Pop music is.
Okay, here they are. It's Heat Rash.
I want to know what blip music is.
Chinny,
It's not as good as Jizzcore.
Dale, and Nolan. Heat Rash.
Chicka.
I saw you standing by the menu center with a brand new pair of Lakers, baby. Do you remember?
The mic's not plugged in.
It's wireless.
They're just like cut. Those aren't even like receivers.
You don't know.
Wandered into a bush and grabbed a vodka and stag. Took our assets and our wealth and drew them out of the bag. I gave you little peace. pieces of my heart.
I love how this song feels like decades late.
Yeah.
Didn't know two hearts could ever feel like this, girl. It's like you were custom made for me.
D-tier karaoke song.
Yeah.
I take all of the loves that didn't last.
No. The eyebrows.
So much eyebrow work.
Share the new future as my bride. You snatch me inside. There's no need to hide all the times that you cry. As my old man used to say, you blow me away. I just want you to stay. I don't want you to pay.
The
Make me crazier than Neil today.
the rhyme scheme in this is like the most basic thing in the world, and the words that they're using to rhyme are all like the most obvious choices.
One
And I just love
syllable.
that because it's perfect for what it is.
Yeah.
Like today, pay,
Say.
Like it's literally just a very apt parody
Yeah.
of lazy pop music.
You can get a lot of mileage out of sad, mad, and bad
Yeah.
too, and glad if you get happy at the end.
Stories and we threw away the rules and wrote our personal stories. You took a dozen pieces of my heart. I didn't know that life could ever feel like this, girl. It's like you were custom made for me by Remington's fist. I take all of the loves that didn't last. I leave them there, the uneven past. Share the new future as my bride. Snatch me inside.
I am one with the wind and sky. Let it go, let it go. You'll never see me cry. Here. It is the chord progression.
Yeah.
Also, which fits. for what they do.
Absolutely.
And now I'm staring at your membership card. Beaming brighter than a handful of flaws. I'm trying to find the pieces of my
Oh, you like music? Name every chord.
A minor.
There was a really funny moment
minor.
in the escape room. I was trying to like do some shit.
Yeah.
Like I was near the piano and they were in another room reading some shit. They're like, F hashtag. I'm like, oh, F sharp.
F hashtag. You follow-up question. Were you doing the escape room with idiots?
Non-musicians.
Ah. So idiots.
Idiots.
F hashtag.
Wow.
This is an F hashtag major.
Fantastic. Thank you, Heat Rash. That was actually.
Can I finger A minor?
Best of luck.
What are you asking me?
Now
Of course
Fingerprints.
I can figure anything.
Thoughts tonight.
I'm a musician, goddammit.
I've actually asked Stacy to write a few, and they're just being programmed onto the auto cue now. Now I have no idea what she's going to say.
Thank you, big,
fingers
sexy,
on that
hot,
bleep
cool
button
Gex
in
fan.
the broadcast room, just in case.
I wonder if all of those adjectives are accurate. I bet one's an exaggeration.
I don't know.
You know that by now.
If they're a fan of big, sexy, hot, cool Gex, then yes.
Oh, sure. I thought it was just a Gex fan that considers himself big, sexy, hot, and cool.
So I don't know what's considered important.
Which is very bold.
Anymore, but I'm pretty sure that it's not rehash music.
They could be a big fan of sexy, hot, cool Gex.
Anyway. I'm gonna
Big,
talk about what's
sexy, hot,
important
cool
to
Gex
me.
fan.
When Advance were
I'll
first
allow that.
elected 6 years ago, I was 9.
Also, I considered saying they when I found myself
like
using a pronoun. And I'm like, nah, it's a guy, so I'm just going to say him.
It was
Also, you can't say they unless you're talking about 10,000 people.
the roof leaked.
You can't
and
say
the
that
walls were
about
damp
one
some
person, is what you
mornings,
keep telling me.
About 10,000 Gex?
drugs
It's a
Yeah.
good album.
alcohol worked
True.
in
Have you listened to
Actually,
it?
no, I'm not
No
a big
one
fan. Actually.
you had to watch your back all the time because there weren't enough staff.
Too many
to manage
Geks.
us.
Too many Geks.
As you'd imagine, there was a lot of
I thought of a funny pun, but based on other things we've gotten demonetized for, I can't. Well, think about too many cooks, but combine the word with Gex.
And they didn't stop.
And then go to Korea?
And then
Yeah.
Okay.
Advance won the election.
Sold.
And like a miracle, things started to change. They got better. We had nice.
But we didn't say it. It's
We
fine.
didn't say
Not just
it.
repaired, but redecorated and kitted out with books and sports.
It
stuff
takes
and
a real
musical
talent to get
instruments and
everyone
video
there
games.
without saying it.
Most of the
Yeah.
staff were fired.
We're
and
professionals.
The new ones, which there were more of, spent time
It's part of the fun.
talking and working with the bullies. And you know what? A second miracle. It worked. The bullying stopped. My life, got better. Because finally, there was enough money to do the good things, and Advance had the guts to do it. I joined Go-Getters, and on Liberation Night, that gave me a group of friends that I could talk with when the bombs went off and the power went out. Another miracle. I wasn't alone anymore.
Boring.
Take your shirt off.
Let's keep making.
Oops. What the?
She's 15. The character is 15. The actress is like 28.
My name's Megan Wolf.
She might be older than her mother.
Literally.
Making tomorrow better.
And we're
I'm my own grandpa.
Is that all right?
Yes.
And.
Songs of the New Future. Stefano Arrivederci.
Good name.
Very good.
Lil D.
Mosque.
What are you hiding inside your heart? Ooh, mask.
Why don't they create a separate internet for everyone under 18? It would solve a lot of problems. Still have the internet, but
could-
you just have a separate internet.
That couldn't
separate
be
but equal.
That couldn't be exploited by a me type. Hello, fellow teens.
I just want to be able to do what I want on my version of the internet without possibly anything I do ever interacting with a child. You know? I want there to at least be an age gate for my version of the internet.
I just do it anyway. I don't let that hold me back.
Well, I figured out my new political identity, I guess.
No kids internet?
Yeah, just like a separate internet. You know? Let the kids do their own stupid shit.
Are there? I both support
Let
that.
the kids and pedophiles on their own internet.
That's everybody wins there. I not only support that, I would like to take it a step further and segregate the internet in other ways too.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that was cool.
And Kurtwood, to answer an earlier question, there aren't necessarily any movies that are persona non grata on my podcast.
What does that mean?
No person.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Floor manager. Hi, Steve.
But you would have to pay a lot for me to break the Pixar streak. But otherwise,
Oh, do you have a price?
Everyone has a price.
Set it high. Set it high.
Of course, I'm setting it high. I'm not an asshole.
It has to be at least
$10.
At least $10.
We can agree.
Right, come and sit
It's at
next to
least
Mum.
$10.
Believe in what?
Just days.
But no, we haven't said no to anything. We didn't say no to What is a Woman?
10 seconds.
Wow, you watched it.
Oh yeah.
How was it?
It was great.
Uh-huh.
Everybody.
It's my
Did you
favorite
learn
movie.
anything?
I didn't so much learn anything as agree with a lot of things.
Have you ever seen Matt Walsh without his beard?
No, but I bet it would be interesting.
It's actually like there's a reason he has one.
Oh, absolutely. I'm thinking
I would
he's
say
mandatory.
He's hiding a very weak jawline and chin. It would be my guess.
It's disturbing.
Yeah, I can see that. I don't like that he's the most famous Matt Walsh. There's another Matt Walsh that is a very nice man and good comedian, and he's getting buried.
Buried.
Co-founder of the Upright Citizens Brigade. Come on. We wouldn't have.
Shay, are you with me on like we're changing it to buried
it's
now?
buried.
Thank you.
It's buried.
We're changing it to buried.
You have that mental injury?
Problem?
You have that brain injury too?
I was watching something.
It's not a brain injury. It's just the correct way to pronounce things.
You know, if I go through the pain and suffering of waking up one day to see that Merriam-Webster changed the definition of literally to not literally, then I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Webster.
We can if language is decided by how it's used, I'm going to use my platform to make language what I want it to be. Joel Haver, people say it's Insano style now. Insano style is going to be in the dictionary someday because Joel Haver has an audience. I think that buried should be acceptable.
I disagree with you. I'm going further. I think it should be the only acceptable pronunciation.
Thank you. But we got to take baby steps. You got to when the frog's in the water, you can't go full boil. You got to
Sure.
Okay. Fair enough.
Sonex just yelled "Learn English" at you.
I'm so offended.
In an ultimate twist of irony.
Yeah, but you need to learn English.
Whoa!
Did I found out what is a woman? I did from the perspective of Matt Walsh.
Same commenter.
Same commenter.
Here. You can do this bit, Stacy.
No, you're all right, thanks.
Oh, come on, give it a try.
I'll do you one
Know
better.
your stories
Why is a
here at
woman?
the NNN.
Yeah, I want to hear what they're talking about.
Rising vote of approval there from Stacy. Let's go live.
Where is a woman?
Right now.
Good evening, everybody.
I'm making a documentary, How is a Woman?
How is a woman?
You shut up, please.
And it's just that Billy on the Street segment.
Just reduce the word
We've got to shut up.
Name a woman.
Who is a woman?
Who is a woman? Any woman? Who is a woman?
That's what Matt Walsh should have done.
Matt Walsh should have gone a little more Billy on the Street. I agree. Hey,
just run and yell at people.
Angie, I haven't had a chance to respond to your DM yet, but you should post the cute art you made in the chat now. Now. No time like the
Meow.
present. Meow. It is meow related art.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. We know.
All right. What is your explanation for why you get more fan art than me?
I don't know how to answer that without making you feel bad.
Okay.
So, pass.
You call me then. Oh, actually, don't answer that.
Look. These don't reflect my feelings.
Tigers are cuter and easier to draw.
These don't reflect my feelings.
Horses are hard to draw.
They are.
There are very few that will even attempt a horse.
I'm just gonna read.
That's very true, actually.
I'm just gonna read what _TZM wrote. People actually like Scoot.
Oh.
The Joker emoji.
The Joker, baby. Scoot doesn't gamble with sharks.
Dry Juice says, I have my personal reasons. Yes, you do, Dry Juice, and they are the correct personal reasons. I've been doing it for more than a decade, and I still can't draw a horse, says Laser. That's why you should fully transition to kitty cats, Laser. I think that's your new hot move for 2023. All kitty Laser.
Prime Minister Salisbury there.
I understand you.
I also like his sandals. The
He's got a
socks
lot
and
going on.
sandals
Yeah.
was a good choice.
He's perfect.
Only Peter Clement had some more of my qualities and less of his own, eh?
I am nothing like you, Edwin. You clearly haven't understood a thing.
Well, see now, Laser,
You shouldn't be
the trick is to combine
being enrolled.
both of your talents and draw a horse and Scar at the same time.
And I wouldn't have changed one thing about him.
For no particular reason.
There's laser art with me, you, and Scar in it.
Oh,
Mhm.
2 sugars, please.
That fulfills your criteria.
Yes. Do it again.
Uno más.
So, Patrick and Robin are just going to grab who they can, and then you've got these generic links on the auto cue to glue it all together.
They do know I have a Queen's View degree in journalism.
Bet you wish you'd studied something useful now, eh?
Oops. There's a lot of fucking clips here.
I absolutely hate these things, Alan. They're all just so full of
bullshit, darling. I love you.
Mr. Blunderclatch, can I just grab you for a quick word with the NNN?
Okay. MLD. Yeah, we got that pretty early.
Oh,
Okay. It's just fucking stupid.
I
How am
guess it
supposed to talk about something that I
technically
haven't
is,
even seen?
Laser.
Oh, come on, you know
It's
what
really
I
pushing it.
say. It's just the usual shit, isn't it? Amazing night, groundbreaking film, wonderful to be here. Oh, you like my outfit? Oh, thank you so much. It was designed by Free Fruit Pumpkin Nuts from Territory 2. Sorry,
Right.
But once, pumpkin nuts is not a swear word, thank you.
I want a pair of heels by Frou Frou Pumpkin Nuts.
Oh, no, so you think you do. But actually, it's his cousin that designs shoes better.
And what's his name?
Yes, I do mean Scar riding a
No,
horse.
Her name is Phoebe Randy.
Coming back now, quiet in the studio.
Thanks, Robin. But I think Stacy and I are probably in quite enough trouble where we are. So, 3 big names there, Stacy.
Yeah, big names.
Any thoughts about them? Maybe from your generation?
should have gone. I know I should have
Does
gone.
Scar do that in the actual movie?
Sorry?
I think so.
He rides a horse for a little bit.
Yeah, for a little bit. There's like one
deleted scene.
There's like one on horseback scene.
Now, do not get up from this
He
seat
eats a
again until
zebra
the
leg.
perfect. I'll
True.
send someone
So
to
that's
find
close
a
enough.
temporarily adopted monster spawn. You do your job.
He also says it's not incest between men.
Jeremy Irons did say that.
Teenagers just use their parents as punching
It makes sense. You can't make an incest baby, so who's getting hurt?
Always at work.
Nobody.
I definitely punched David a few times.
When an old man
That's literally his argument.
when an
That's a
old
real
man
thing.
has sex with his very young son.
Yeah. Who's getting hurt? What?
When an
gonna get
old
his,
man grooms his own son.
He's gonna get his son pregnant? I don't think so. Oh, they did remake Dead Ringers, didn't they?
I love
As
how
a TV show, I think.
I don't know if you saw the
Weird.
clip after, like 10 years later or whatever. Someone asked him, he was being interviewed just about some random shit, and I guess it happened to be around when the new Lion King movie was coming out. So
Nice.
they asked Jeremy Irons Lion King questions. They're like, so
Why
everybody
didn't they
thinks
cast
Scar
you?
is gay coded. Do you think he could possibly be gay? And at this point, he's learned his lesson, and he immediately is like, oh yes, I'm sure Scar
Yeah.
would just love to settle down with a member of the same gender, and that would be what cures him of all of, he wouldn't even want to be evil anymore.
Love it.
It was so fun. Like, I love it.
That's
Because
awesome.
clearly, from his last interview where he was like, I don't think gays should be married because otherwise you'd be able to do tax fraud.
True.
Because you can't have incest tax fraud with straight people because it's
Nope.
not incest if it's dude. Like, that was so
Exactly.
weird. He got almost canceled. If Twitter was around when he said that, he would have lost some
He'd have more
sponsorships or
fans.
roles or something. Yeah, that was so funny. Yeah, there's a highlights video about that. I think Olivia posted that in chat.
So he's not in favor of tax breaks for married people. But if he has to,
It's a
allow
very
them, only
complicated
straight
perspective.
He has perhaps the most complicated opinion on it.
It's a very emotions first policy, and
Which are
I'm
my
all for
favorite
it.
kind.
His emotions being he doesn't like gay people.
That's in the mix.
I wouldn't say doesn't like. I would say scared of.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's really, it's not hate. It's
irrational fear.
Confusion and fear.
It's because he likes theater.
To be a bit bunched up.
Because he likes theater.
Oh, don't worry. It's Soko.
It's what now? Oh, here's
Perhaps a
Megan.
phobia.
She's going to be interviewing you.
A phobia of
Hello.
homos. If only there was a word for it.
This is Stacy.
Well, hello there, Stacy.
Fuck off, Ronnie. Right. No, I'm sorry, but if we can't be polite, you're going to have to wait in the dressing room. Whatever.
Whatever.
Do you want to go and wait in the dressing room? No. No what? No. Thank you. Okay.
Torkin sent
Sit
me
up straight.
a very earnest TikTok of someone explaining how there is not an R at the end of no when you say Australian things.
But there is.
And I said,
4.
nice try.
There literally is. You guys can't hear it because you're dumb and drunk. But there is.
They be drunk. They be drinking.
I promise you there is. Listen to the difference. No. Nar. You hear it? I'll do it one more time.
It's very subtle.
One more time. We'll do it like an eye test at the optometrist. 1 or 2.
Can you do it like an I, Tanya?
I'll do it like an I, Tanya. 1. No. 2. Nar.
Good evening.
Did you hear it?
And I'm Jeremy, don't
Yep.
Keen-eared listeners will be able to tell the difference.
Sorry, 1 second.